down, you my only lady. You are my love till you hate me. The way I put it down feels amazing. Addicted to your love like a special candy. Wish I never gave you up. My first romance, she's from France, now we in America. We used to visualize traveling around the world. I swear I'll make it come to life. Tonight we making love. The way that I put it down's unforgettable. Baby, somehow you find a way back to my house. Babe, you got me feeling down bad 'cause you stole my heart. Girl, you got me feeling for your love. Oh, you stole my heart and won't let go. You the only woman I know. Puerto Rican, yo no hablo. You were my teacher, then you ain't got. I won't lie to you, mommy. Won't lie to you, girlie. Stole my heart, then you broke it in two. That's why I keep thinking about you. Living in my mind, but my heart turned cold. Baby, I don't wanna be alone. Vuelve mi amor, hagamos realidad la ilusión. Me hizo sentir triste pensando en ti. Desde que te fuiste, pensando en ti, ey, sin ti yo lo permite. Sing it with me. Toda por ella, toda por ella. Girl, babe, you got me feeling down bad. Yes, we can do some reactions. I'm up for it. We'll do reactions before we do beats. Yo, let's go. Girl, babe, you got me feeling down bad. Wait a minute. Let's go get the chords on point. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, you got me feeling for your love. Love. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Welcome, welcome. Let us play American Fortnite de los Estados Unidos. Welcome to the stream. Drop that like on the stream. I actually got a fresh reaction I wanted to react to today, and basically just get your thoughts on it. But pretty much, this is a very good one over here. And I wanted to react to. So the first thing I wanted to react to. Okay, so for today's video, the topic of today's video. Hold on, wait. Okay. All right, my bad. My bad. I was just making sure my thing glitched up. I was like, oh no, did my freaking stream crash? You guys hear me fine, right? Hey guys, comment first off. Comment 1 if you're having a good Thursday. Comment 2 if you're having a challenging Thursday. And comment W if you're happy your boy is live right now. I've been working all day on editing these new videos for my next song, Cortisol. Just trying to perfect them and make them excellent. So it's been a lot of work. And I've just been kind of hyper obsessing over like each individual song right now. I've been hyper obsessing over each individual song. Or each individual video, like making sure the edits are on point with all the short form content, because I know that's going to be people's impression of the song. And I see a W. Okay, bet. Let's go. Add me back on Fortnite? Never. Nah, I'm joking. I can actually add you back. But you got to promise that you'll support me forever and ever. You promise? You promise you'll support me forever and ever? Forever and ever. Okay. Okay, got it. So, all right. So today's ideas that I wanted to talk about was getting through procrastination. So whenever we want to do something, like for example, today I had a look. This is the list of stuff I had to do today, And it's just I think I don't know how to explain it better than showing you. This is the morning time. Everything I got to do by the morning time. This is the evening time. Everything I got to accomplish by the evening time. And then this is, sorry, that was the afternoon. Now this is the evening time right here. So that's everything I got to do. That's about like 14 hours of straight focused work with about 45 minutes of actual like rest time mentally in between those work blocks. So pretty much it's when you're starting out, like getting to this level of flow state, like this ridiculous level of flow, it gets very like, oh my god, how the hell am I gonna do all that shit? Like it's like fuck, that sounds awful. But in reality, I've had so much fun today. I literally had so much fun. I got to work on my videos, my artist videos, edit them, make them super brilliant, try new ideas, try new effects. I also went ahead and I drafted new content for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. I also posted a new YouTube video today. It's doing good. It's 3 out of 10. So that's pretty good. We'll see how YouTube wants to push that. But point is, I've been in the process, and it's very easy when you're at the bottom of a mountain and it's a tall ass mountain and you got to do a lot of different shit, and it's going to be a lot of cerebrum, a lot of mental energy. It's so easy to procrastinate. And here's the thing about procrastinating. A lot of smart people procrastinate. I used to be somewhat of a procrastinator too. But what I realized is the faster you get started is the resistance, is the moment that you break resistance. I read this book called The War of Art. I read it last year, and it's a really good book. And basically what the book talks about is why most artists aren't successful and why most artists don't make it. And so the first story was about a cancer patient who was terminally ill with liver cancer. And they had like stage 3 liver cancer. And so they decided, fuck it, I'm just going to quit my job and I'm going to become a painter. And that's literally what that person did. And in the story, it talks about how the person was like, had to go through like rainy ass weather to go buy paintbrushes and then go decide to like get the canvases and then explain to their boss that they don't want to work anymore and that they're going to do what they want to do. And explain to their family, and their family kind of understood because you're dead, you have cancer. And long story short, that person ended up going into remission and surviving terminally ill cancer that less than 1% of people survive. That person survived. Why? Because you decided to do what you love to do in life. And so your body literally will slowly die if you're not aligned with what you love to do. Like if you're trying to do shit for money and you hate what you're doing just for money, and you don't have an overarching purpose of your life, like I don't get people like that. And frankly, people like that don't tend to live very long because your body will end up rejecting that, especially for people who are artists and who are artistically inclined, which is not necessarily most people, but for the people who are artistically inclined, it's like something dies inside, and it actually is incredibly unhealthy to not do artistry, whatever form of art it is. And there's a lot of resistance that keeps you from being able to master your craft. And so essentially to fight that resistance, you have to do the opposite of slow. You have to be fast. You have to take immediate action before you rationalize it. I plan my days ahead so I don't waste time thinking about what I got to do next. I just go ahead and jump right into it. That's why with my schedule, what's up, Nashley? What's up? That's why with my schedules on my daily routines and discipline, I just go ahead and boom, I write what I gotta do, boom, boom, boom. I write it the night before. And this is tomorrow. Tomorrow's a little empty because this evening after I stream on YouTube, I'm gonna go and Twitch and TikTok, I'm gonna go ahead and write out everything I gotta do tomorrow to accomplish my weekly goals and my monthly goals and then my yearly goals. And so I time block everything so then I don't waste mental stamina in the morning time on what I gotta do. I just get right to it because you have the most mental stamina in the morning. So do the hardest task of the day first. For me, it's drafting 10 videos, drafting 10 artist videos for TikTok. It's just so tedious. You got to sit there and do all the captions and think about emotionally resonant titles and Essentially, hell yeah, I'm up for it, Slim. Although I keep crashing whenever I open up Serum, so I don't know if I could do that on YouTube Live. That might be a Twitch Live. Because if I crash on Twitch, it's whatever. But if I crash on YouTube, it's like, well, fuck. But basically, um, it's very important to not procrastinate. And I get why you guys are thinking, like, you're probably thinking, okay, yeah, this is generic advice. Well, there's a reason why people are successful a lot faster than others. There's a reason why people are able to scale a lot faster and compound a lot faster at much younger ages. It's because they don't necessarily spend too much time thinking. They just set a goal and take action to it. Consistent action every day. One thing I've noticed is that momentum will follow you. Momentum follows you if you just show up. It's important to just show up. So what we're going to do is we're not going to procrastinate. We're going to go cook up a beat right after we react to Dr. Xiang. Oh yeah, there's a dope reaction. So, Baby Girl mentioned it too. We're going to do a little reaction video because I don't really react too much on here yet. So we're getting into it. So this is basically, we're not going to watch the whole video, but this is How to Become Rich by Dr. Xiang. This guy's been going absolutely viral everywhere on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, everywhere. And yeah. What about Fortnite? Listen, this is not Fortnite. I'm not a little baby, okay? We can play Fortnite later, okay? Listen, you got to do your homework. Okay.
Today we look at the question of success.
Oh, before we watch this, hold on. Boom. Okay, there we go.
Okay? The question is, who succeeds and why? Okay, so
Yeah, your ex is just trying to make you angry. Block her.
and we discovered that people who succeed succeed for certain reasons. So there is a Columbia psychologist named Walter Mischel, and he devised a very famous experiment called the marshmallow test. In the marshmallow test, it's very, very easy, okay? So imagine a room, and I invite a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old to come into this room and have a conversation with him or her. I ask them, how's your mother? What do you like to do? And it's a very good conversation. Then suddenly I get up and say, I'm really sorry, but I need to go across the hallway for another meeting, but I'll be back, okay? So just wait for me. And here, I'll make you a deal. Here's a marshmallow. I'm going to put a marshmallow in front of you. And you can have it right now. If I come back and the marshmallow is still there, I will give you 2 marshmallows. Okay? And then Walter Mischel, he goes away. And then he goes behind the room. And through a see-through mirror, he's able to see the students as they struggle to contain themselves.
So pretty much, this is about delayed gratification. He's talking about, okay, the students who don't eat the marshmallow when I come back, they delay gratification. The students who eat the marshmallow, they can't delay gratification. And so pretty much that's one of the first keys of success. We're not going to watch all 50 minutes, so I'm going to summarize it because I've already seen parts of this video before.
So we know about this, and that's why in school we focus on the idea of emotional regulation, teaching you how to better control your emotions, how to do long-term planning. Okay?
Delayed gratification, emotional regulation, and long-term planning. And sometimes it's hard to have long-term planning and emotional regulation because you're not getting results. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're not changing, and you see other people passing you up. And the comparison can make you feel sick inside and make you feel despair. And that's why it's very important to learn how to regulate emotion and to learn to understand one of the beautiful laws of success, which is compounding. Success is non-linear. If it feels like if you've gained 100 subscribers in 2 years, by year 3 you can gain 100,000. It's non-linear. You can literally like me getting to 50 million subs next year is not unrealistic at all. So I'm just explaining that. Just because I gain a couple thousand a week doesn't mean that I can't gain 1 million in a day next year or even in 3 months.
Okay? hard, okay? The idea is resilience. Those with a growth mindset, if they fall or they fail, they say to themselves, this opportunity for me to learn. So I'm going to think about what I did wrong. Next time, I'll do better. And the fixed mindset are people who cannot accept the idea of failure, who think that it's because they're not capable of improving, and therefore they give up. Okay? So those with a growth mindset, if they fail, they try harder. Those with a fixed mindset, if they fail, they just give up.
Do you guys know anybody with fixed mindsets? And do you guys know anybody with growth mindsets? I would say I have a deep growth mindset. Every time I look at something, I'm like, oh, okay, we could see how we could improve that 1%. Oh, yeah. I don't have you must have a fixed mindset. No, you can't have a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is for poor people. Poor people have fixed mindsets. Oh, you just gotta be lucky to be successful. Oh, you just gotta be, God just has to have a plan for you to be rich. Trusting God's plan. Like there's a mindset of some Christians when I went to church. And they would be like, oh yeah, God has a plan for your life. It may not be what you want, but it'll be a good plan. Nigga, what the fuck is the plan? Oh, maybe you'll be homeless. Maybe you'll die. Maybe you'll get no bitches. But that's God's plan for you. Fuck that, nigga. Fuck that plan. Then I'm going with Satan. Hell nah. That's more of a joke, but there are people who have fixed mindsets. It's cross-religious and cultural boundaries, but it's mainly drawn among socioeconomic boundaries. People with growth mindsets tend to become successful. People with fixed mindsets tend to remain poor their whole lives, and it's because they feel that they can't change their situation. They don't see how something can be better, what they can do better. They don't feel the need to improve themselves. They feel like things are just the way they are and will always be.
And so the idea of resilience, okay? Pretty simple, right? And the third idea of success comes to us from Kay Anders Ericsson, who is a Swedish psychologist. And she wants to know why certain people are able to succeed as musicians or athletes. And he creates the idea of
pay attention.
Practice.
Deliberate practice. For all my artists and athletes and entrepreneurs watching this is an important one. Deliberate practice.
Is that people who want to become athletes or musicians, they work really hard. They practice every day. But the people who succeed practice strategically. Okay? So those who work hard just work a long time. But those who work strategically have a plan. The plan is this. What are my goals? How can I achieve these goals? And then how do I improve my plan? Okay? So they're examining their own practices. And they're trying to figure out where the weaknesses are, where they can improve, and set a plan on how to improve, and then they follow this plan. And if this plan helps them improve, they stick to the plan, but if the plan doesn't really work, they change the plan as well, okay? So this is the idea of self-reflection.
Notice that he said they change up their plans. They evolve their plans. They evolve their strategies as they move forward. They try stupid shit, and then they get a little bit better at doing the stupid shit. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, an idea pops into their head. They see someone doing something really cool, and then they start doing that. Maybe at a worser stage, but they start doing that. And then all of a sudden, they get results. For example, with me, I've gotten 300,000 views last 28 days on Instagram, and I'm gaining monthly listeners on Spotify for making artist content. Spent no money to grow my Spotify. All real people, all girls, usually Latinas, listening to my music from across the world.
Or self-assessment. Constantly thinking about how you are as a student and figure out how to improve your own learning strategies. And what Kay Anders Ericsson discovered is that if you do this, you'll succeed at anything. And this is true, okay? And the reason why we know it's true is there are two American psychologists named Dunning and Kruger. There's something, the Dunning-Kruger effect. And so what they did was this. They ran an experiment. They had 500 students in their psychology class, first year university. They made every student take an IQ test. And then after they took the IQ test, they asked each student, how do you think you did on the IQ test? Do you place in the top 5% or the bottom 5%? And it turns out that no one got the ranking correct. Okay? So those who were in the top 5% in terms of IQ thought they were maybe in the top 20%. Because for them it was easy, so they assumed for everyone else it was easy as well. But what was dramatic is that those who scored the lowest thought they were average, okay? So the worst 5% in the class thought they were in the top 50%, or just average. And the reason why is those people who are stupid lack the capacity to know they're stupid. Okay? So what Dunning-Kruger discovered is that the hardest part of being a student is to assess yourself properly, to know exactly where you stand and how to improve.
So, to be successful, you have to have self-reflection and self-assessment. And for people who are stupid, who have low IQs, it's hard for them to actually have proper self-assessment because they think that they're smart. Because when you're dumb, you don't know that you're dumb. You just are. You think you're smart. And you think everyone else is dumb. That's the scary thing. I feel like I'm smart and everyone else is dumb. But maybe I'm the dumb one. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
Those who are stupid are often the most confident in the world. That's what's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And this helps us explain why the world...
Stay awake, Slim.
Why it is.
You gotta learn this.
Power are stupid. They don't know
How to be successful.
They're confident, and they do stupid things, like Donald Trump, okay? All right? All right, so now we have these three theories, right? We have self-control, we have resilience, and we have self-assessment. And so as educators at school, what we can do is devise strategies and curriculum to help students all succeed, correct, right? The problem is that when we actually try this, it doesn't work, okay? If you take a bad student and you teach him self-control, resilience, and self-assessment, the student doesn't actually get better. The reason why is, okay, and this is a very important idea for you guys to remember, is that correlation does not equal causation.
Correlation doesn't equal causation?
Okay?
Dude, 53 hours is insane.
Just because things are correlated does not mean they cause each other. So I'll give you an example. We know that successful people, they get up early in the morning. Okay? They get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But just because you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning does not mean you succeed. Okay? Just because you work hard, just because you're resilient, just because you have growth mindset does not mean you'll succeed. But if you're successful, you'll get up early in the morning because you are more motivated.
Ooh, money is a big motivator.
Right? You will have more self-control. You will have more resilience. You'll be more humble. Okay, does that make sense? So if you're rich, guess what happens? You become successful. And therefore, you will have growth mindset, self-control, deliberate practice.
Funny enough, when I was making like 20K a month, over $20,000 a month, I woke up every day at 5 a.m. Every day. Like, what a beautiful day. Life is so beautiful. Would wake up every day early as shit. That's just kind of a fun fact. Although I had to wake up early to be able to go do what I had to do, but like, even still, that's just kind of
That
ironic.
makes sense. But just because you have growth mindset, deliberate practice, and resilience does not mean you'll succeed. Okay? So the question for us is, why does this happen? And ultimately, who succeeds? Okay, so we know for a fact that rich people are much more likely to succeed than poor people. And in fact, what we know from macroeconomic studies is that school doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how well you do in school. If your parents are rich, you'll be successful in life. If your parents are poor, you will not be successful in life. Okay?
Yeah, zip code is usually the biggest indicator on success, and school does not change whether or not you'll be rich.
So what's the difference? Okay, so now let's look at parenting strategies between rich and poor.
We're going to skip forward a little bit. So rich parents have a higher vocabulary. Poor parents have a much lower vocabulary.
Okay, so rich parents use a friendly attitude.
Rich parents are very friendly, and I noticed because one of my rich former friends, but he had rich parents, his parents were so nice to him, while my parents were, a little different. And they spoke to him in a very supportive manner, like, you're gonna be successful, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, while I'd go home and I would get the opposite. You doing nothing with your life, you loser. But that's the difference between rich kids and poor kids. Their parents support them and they're friendly.
The rich
And-
parent will say, listen, you made a mistake, don't worry about it. Let me explain to you why touching a fire is bad for you. Because you'll burn yourself, and you might have to go to a doctor, and we will feel pain if you hurt yourself, okay? So the rich parent will spend a lot of time explaining to the child why this is wrong and how not to do it again. The poor parent is like, don't you ever do that again or I'll beat the crap out of you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how we grew up. Anybody who grew up with black families, you know how that is. Yes, sir. You gonna learn quickly. You gonna learn quickly now. So basically, it creates cortisol when you have authoritarian parents, and to kids who have rich parents who are nice rich parents. Typically, they look at the world as a place of stability and opportunity, while poor kids look at the world as a place of volatility and fear, and that's essentially what typically happens. And so.
That probably tells you should be doing this.
And Slim, that's crazy. That's called hypnagogic
You
states.
won't succeed doing this. So you don't have much confidence in others. Okay? And the idea of self-assessment, right? Looking inward. Well, if you're a poor child who lives under a lot of stress, it's hard for you to be self-reflective. Because if you look back at yourself, all you think about is your pain and your stress. Okay?
Welcome. We're learning about how to be successful.
Parenting strategies, we can now explain why different students behave the way they do. This, of course, may lead you to think, okay, well then, rather than construct our schools around self-control, resilience, and self-reflection, we should construct our schools around better parenting skills, okay? Which means that, hey, let's construct schools where kids are exposed to a lot of vocabulary, where teachers are friendly, and where there's a lot of stability, okay?
Yeah.
And we've tried this, and it's more effective, but it doesn't really work either. Why? Because the kids come in too late. A lot of their worldview is already established. Then you're like, okay, well then let's change how parents behave. And when you do that, what you recognize is that, nope, you can't change how they behave either. Okay? So no matter what you do, you end up with massive differences between the poor and the rich. The rich stay rich, and the poor stay poor. Okay? So now, the question for us is, why is this the case? Okay? And it's the case because society is a hierarchy. Different with others. Association means debate, and argument.
So the poor obey and listen to authority, while the rich negotiate and debate
So this helps us
and
understand,
set their
helps us understand
standards.
why different parents parent their child differently. If you're a poor parent, your responsibility is to make sure that your child knows how to obey authority. Okay? That's why you command your child. But if you are a rich parent, you want your child to be able to negotiate with authority, and that's why you respect your child and you teach your child how to debate, how to argue, how to negotiate with others. Saying this is poor kids. Don't keep. Okay? Okay?
So parents, okay, so basically, it's very important to
All right?
debate
So as a
and
parent,
negotiate with the
find out
world,
how to negotiate
because you can
with
actually
leaders.
get what you want. To poor kids, they don't even believe it's possible. They don't even believe that that's even an option. They just give in to authority, like, oh, okay, this is the way things have to be. And that's what they're taught.
With your boss and with your family. So if you're a poor person and the police knows you're a poor person, the police is going to bully you. And if you fight back, the police will probably put you in jail. Okay? So it's very important that you accept authority. You don't challenge authority, because if you do, you're probably getting into trouble. Your boss, right? If you're a poor person, your boss will just command you about. And so it's very important that your child knows how to take orders. Rather than ask questions, rather than debate, your child must learn how to just follow orders, or at least keep his mouth shut, okay? And then family is about maintaining good relations with those who can most support you. And that often means the same values. Okay? If you choose to be a friend to your child, if you choose to communicate, if you choose to keep your promises, then your friends and your family will think that you're doing something wrong. You understand? They're kids, okay? Okay?
So yeah, a lot of rich parents are friends with their kids. Like I've seen my friend's dad text him like while we were out shooting videos and be like, "Yo, this video's going to be the one. That one's going to be the one that's successful." And I'd be like, "Damn, I've never had my dad say anything remotely that positive to me ever." Now that I think about it, never. And if anything, my dad's like, "Oh, you better get rich before you're 30 or you're going to be a nobody." I'm like, "Okay." But like I see that and I'm uh like so this is how, I mean, he was a rich white kid, but like I see how his parents talk to him. They talk about him in the frame of like, you're already successful and you're only going to be more successful. But while talk with my parents, it's like they have like a fearful view of the world, like, oh my god, I can't believe you're like, it's like they're trying to talk me off of a cliff, like you're on a cliff and I don't know what's going to go on. And I just I hope I hope you become successful. I hope you don't die off that cliff. It's like, okay, it's like a totally different paradigm. There's two paradigms. One is a paradigm of abundance. The other is a paradigm of fear and scarcity. One is love and freedom. The other one is slavery and death, essentially. And so that's essentially it's a major psychological difference between rich and poor and what makes people successful, and it really comes down to paradigms and frequency. We're going to skip forward a little bit because he just kind of goes into detail on these different paradigms.
Where women only want 5 and 4. Okay? The reason why is that 5 and 4 are high status, and 3, 2, 1 are low status. So if you're a woman, you don't want to marry into a low status family because your children will be screwed over. Okay? Your best option is to take a risk, gamble into a high status, and marry. You want to try to marry into a high status family. Okay? So traditionally, war and marrying up are the two major mechanisms of social mobility. In today's world, abandoning community can also lead to success.
Abandoning your community. So let's say, for instance, you're around a bunch of broke boys. You're around a bunch of broke people that are they're just degenerates. They smoke weed. They're not like, for example, me. Now I'm not saying I hung out with degenerates back in my hometown, but nobody was really ambitious. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a millionaire off this cool thing, and I'm gonna try this. No, so I had to abandon that community. I went to L.A. and I was in the Lions Den in L.A. with the most richest, most successful people, and seeing how they constantly move. Right when I was 16 years old, I finished school and went right to Los Angeles and started going in Hollywood and started auditioning and going in that circuit. But what it did was it hardened me, and it showed me like, oh, wait a minute, that small town in Florida and the way people were thinking, they're literally like, it's like they're looking at like a sliver of what the world really is. And they think that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna get paid 80K a year. When I heard that back when I was in Florida, I would be like, wow, that's a lot of money. But then after I went to LA, I realized, oh my God, this guy's gonna live for like a peasant. Like, oh my goodness, that's horrible. That's like a fate worse than death. That's all you're gonna get your whole life? Yup, I'm going to medical school and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that sounds awful. You're going back to school to go back to more studying after 12 years of doing that shit? Yep, 8 more years of medical school and then I'll get 80K a year. 120 when I'm 50 years old. Nigga. Oh my God, that's awful. And they love it. They think it's the greatest thing ever. Social media is changing that though, because they're starting to see, 20-year-olds with Ferraris. But the point is like, it's a paradigm because that's the community they were brought up in. So typically throughout most of history, it was war and it was marriage. If you're a beautiful girl and you found a rich guy, oh, there you go. Or if it was war and your tribe took over the previous tribe and you're raiding and pillaging their lands, that's how you get rich too. But in the modern day, it's abandoning your community. If you started off in the hood and you're hanging around a bunch of low IQ degenerates, maybe it's time to hang out with some dorks that get money online, or be by yourself and go start a YouTube channel, go start an online business. Most people in the hood, you see, they're not intelligent enough. Most people aren't intelligent enough to even know that they can do something like that, or they think like, yeah, that's for like those rich white kids. No, like there's Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat grew up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? He started streaming. He started building his online platform. Oh, but what are the odds you'll be successful? They're actually very high. Most people can't stick to something for more than 90 days. Like literally 99% of people cannot stick to something for more than 90 to 120 days every day. They cannot. In 99%. So you're really only ever competing against a few thousand people. And it's not even a competition because our country has a GDP of $14 trillion per year. So out of $14 trillion, there's enough money to make millions of people a millionaire every year. And by the way, millions of people do become millionaires every single year, or hundreds of thousands of people become millionaires. Every day, 30,000 new people become millionaires in America. Another 30,000 people. Why can't I be one of those 30,000 people? I am. I'm building it right now. And why can't you become one of those 30,000 people? You actually can. But you got to abandon the old paradigm that you were brought up in, the old paradigm of fear that money is hard to make. Money is not hard to make. What you got to have is skill and awareness. Those are the hard things to have, because if you don't have skill, and then it's all going to be very hard. So it's going to be hard in the beginning, but it's not always going to be hard. You're going to become better, and those problems that are making things very difficult to obtain are going to become easier. Like right now, my bottleneck is growing my Spotify, getting to a certain goal of monthly listeners. That's just a skill issue. Better music, better content, that'll solve that problem. And it's the same thing with anything else. You're trying to make your clothing brand go viral, or you're trying to make like my clothing brand going viral. Right now I'm not focused on my clothing brand. I'm more focused on my YouTube channel and my Spotify right now, because I already know that at a certain stage I'm going to start hiring people to make clothing for me. And so I'm sequencing things because I'm one person, so I focus on one thing at a time. And I know once you get one thing going, everything else scales like crazy. And so, pretty much, just to make things simple, um, to make things simple for you guys, success gets easier over time, and as you get better, so too does your income. And that's why the rich get richer, because they're more skilled, they're more aware, and they're more programmed at those higher levels, and they already have the money, and so they know exactly what to do with it. But in the beginning, you don't have skill, you don't have money, you don't have opportunity, so everything is hard. That's why you just focus on one thing at a time, and you show up every day. That's why you got to show up even when you don't feel like it. Those are the days your neuroplasticity is even stronger. So yeah, abandon your community if you're around a bunch of degenerates. Anybody, like, if no one around you has what you want, then they're probably not good people to hang around.
Immigrating to a place.
Like, you can, like, if it's family, it's different.
Which often means you have-
But yeah.
Okay? But another way of saying this
You're a
is-
clothing graphic designer? Oh, hell yeah, we gotta tap in.
Okay, so there's lots of poor people who think that, I succeeded because I worked hard and I'm really talented. Look, I was born poor. I lucked into Yale. Okay, it's luck. You can work as hard as you want, but the chances are against you. Okay, and it takes a certain personality, which is you're really individualistic, you're very ambitious, and you have high risk tolerance. Most people don't have that. Okay. So yes,
Most people do not have high risk tolerance. That's a fact.
certain people who, despite their background, they're able to succeed. But that's often the exception to the rule as opposed to the rule itself. Okay, so thank
That's okay. That's part of being exceptional. And it's not hard to be exceptional. Well, it is hard to be exceptional. I'm exceptional because I show up every day and I decided that death is better than failure. And so I literally win or win. There's no win or die trying. There's literally just win or win. You either win or win, and you win at what exactly I want to do. There's no plan B. This is what I'm going to do, and I don't give any, it's Hernando Cortés is a great example. The man who conquered the Aztecs, the Spaniard who conquered the Aztecs is a great example. He burned all the boats. He burned all the ships going back to Cuba and Veracruz, and he literally said, any men who try to build ships will be put to death. We are going to Tenochtitlan, and we are going to conquer this land and take their gold. And we are going to do it, or we're all going to die. And that's it. That's all it takes. You have to have that level of will. Most people can't stomach that, and that's fine. But I've seen what it looks like to be dead. I've seen dead people before. And after I've seen what it looks like to be dead, I realized, oh, you're going to be dead for billions and billions of years. Your life is literally the size of a hair strain in the vastness of the ocean. So, the vast ocean of existence. So I realized, whatever, it's not that deep. It doesn't matter. I'm going to just make my life worthy of being lived and glorious and dedicate it towards greatness. And I know I'm going to win because very few people have this level of will. Like, it's not like, 99% don't have this level of will. And my point is, that's what it takes to win. There is no option of dying. There's only win or win. That's when you know you're really locked in. You embody. You don't care if it takes you 20 years. You don't care if you're an old man by the time you make it. Although it won't happen to that you're an old man by the time you make it, as long as you're actually really working and you're not high, you're not doing drugs, you're working on it, you're obsessed over it, you dream about it. You should be dreaming about the things that you're pursuing and that you're innovating on, because that's when you know your brain's fully engaged, fully locked in. That's why semen retention is important, because it gives men the masculine drive to push forward when everything else is against them. It gives you that. It's like you have holding a bow and arrow. The bow is a little too heavy. It's a little too hard to pull the string back. It's like a metal bow and arrow, but you're trying to aim at a target that's miles away, and you just got to pull it back with this level of strength. Your rotator cuff needs just a little more strength. Things like semen retention, daily meditation, discipline, working out, they'll give you that extra strength to boom and hit the target, because your target's the stars. You know what I'm saying? So that's that sort of thing. He talks about luck. I think the luck does play a role, but it's not what you think. Oh, like he randomly had a viral no, it's not the viral moments. It's the luck. The luck is being born with a competent enough brain to even know that you want to be rich. There's people who are born with autism that don't even aren't even thinking about that. They're just enjoying life. You know, like my uncle has autism. He doesn't think about success. He just wants to chill and watch movies, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the luck factor. You know, as long as you're born with a competent brain and you're not born in North Korea. And I don't think any of you guys are in North Korea. So if you're not in North Korea and you have an IQ above 80 or around 80, then you're good to go. And so that's why I think the luck factor comes into play. Seeing people just waste so many years of their life just to be a worker in this life, not a boss, don't feel bad for them because that's what they chose. And they're happy in that role. And if they're not happy, then they will actually change their lives. That's it. It's that simple. And you got to have, because we live in America, so there's no excuse to not have what you want out here. America is the easiest country in the world during the easiest time in the history to get rich. What it takes is just mastery. 10,000 hours. Are you reading books? Are you studying the craft? Are you sober? Are you disciplined? Do you work on it every day? Are you patient? These are certain details that that a lot of people don't have. And so those are things that you got to have, and you just got to be willing to do it. You know, your life is so short, you might as well spend it towards being dedicated towards greatness. You know, at least that's how I see it. Other people want to spend it towards having fun. I mean, the process of being great is pretty fun, if you ask me. And it gets better the better that you get.
Before I move on. Kind of. And all this is saying is that you are trying to position yourself in a place that allows you to get lucky. Okay? So I left Canada and I went to the United States because I knew that in Canada, doesn't matter how hard you work, no one cares. But in the United States, if you work really hard, then you might get lucky and you might meet someone who's like, wow, you're a really hard worker. I want to promote you. Okay? So you're right in that, yes, you can strategize and increase your luck, but it's still luck. All right? And those who succeed are able to think strategically and far ahead and position themselves in a way that allows them to get lucky. Okay? And they often have the characteristics that we talked about, like self-control, resilience, and the ability to look inward and better understand what you're good at. Okay? So it takes a combination of factors. But the point I'm trying to make...
So put yourself in position to be lucky, essentially. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't understand that. Like, if you're really good at math, what are you doing making paintings? Go be a fucking scientist or go start a software company, you know? I'm not good at math. But for other people, there are people who are brilliant mathematicians, brilliant geniuses. You can be a theoretical physicist and then solve a theory and then create a technology company. You know, there's people with different strengths.
Is that these people are only a minority, okay? 1% of the population, really. Okay? And they still depend on luck. Any more questions before I move on?
I just want to know if you're telling lies.
This leads us to a question, which is, okay, the way that I frame everything, okay, the way that I stability, why do societies collapse? Why are there revolutions? Why are there social changes maintaining their place? So why is there social change? You know what, if I'm, okay.
So now he's going into detail about society collapse and stuff, but really,
Okay, because of interest rates, it's impossible.
he's kind of going into detail now about socioeconomics in society, but
Lot. So what happens is at the very top, all the positions are filled.
oh, my bad, guys.
Waiting list as well. So if you are a poor person who works hard, really talented, unfortunately, all those positions at the top are filled already, and there's also a waiting list. So too bad. Okay, and this is And again, you just look at Chinese history, right? Look at Chinese history, where at the beginning of the dynasty, you had all these talented people take the civil entrance examination.
So basically, he's okay. I'll just cut it short. I already know what he's saying. He's saying that social mobility is a system created by the rich to keep people from rebelling, because they're like, there's really no social mobility. You can't actually get rich if you're poor. It's unlikely unless you're exceptional. And so it's basically like a ploy by the rich to try to keep poor people down by making them think that they can be rich, and in turn keeping them in a life of complete utter slavery. But the truth is, that is there's a bit of truth to that, in the sense that, like, you see people defending capitalism and defending it like, oh, like capitalism, like build it up by your bootstraps. There's people who are just not smart enough or competent at all, and they're not going to be rich. But here's the thing, though. There is also truth to that, too. You actually can be rich, and you don't have to be a genius to be rich. What you have to do is being able to self-assess yourself, knowing what your strengths are, knowing what you love to do typically will tell you what you already are good at. Because if you love something, there's a good chance that you're going to be able to refine that and be very, very successful at that, and continue to reach the highest levels to where now you're in perfect position to attract luck. And essentially, there is social mobility. I've seen people who are poor become wealthy, and they didn't on their own. No rich parents, none of that. And so it takes a combination of factors: delaying gratification, resilience, emotional regulation, long-term thinking and planning, and self-assessment, and innovation, consistency, repetition, patience. And then when you're doing something every day, it's impossible to not have good timing. That's when luck or timing, those are interchangeable. Like, I just went viral on Instagram, and I'm continuing to go more and more viral. That's because I post every fucking day, and I don't let up. And I will continue posting every day and continue innovating and studying which videos work, why they don't work, which ones are the best. Okay, cool. And then innovating the song structure, innovating everything, and obsess over it. And so that's essentially what it takes to be successful. And then as you gain more success, everything gets easier, and then you're able to expand faster. So success is nonlinear. It can be years and years of nothing, absolutely nothing, and then everything at once. Everything at once, and it just goes up. Like 1,000 subs on YouTube back in 2021 would have taken me 6 months to have. 6 months to accomplish something that I gain every day. So that's the non-linear nature of success. So if you feel like you're going to be poor for so long, no, understand this is training. You're training your skill. And it's good to trade years and years of life for skill, because then that skill is going to have you prepared, and then God's going to open those doors for you. And so I don't know what his religion is, but that guy doesn't sound like he's a Christian. Doesn't sound like he's particularly theistic. But he's reading into things from a logical perspective. But the universe isn't purely logical either. Quantum physics proves that the universe is not logical. It's actually emotional. The universe is emotional, and it reflects an emotional frequency too. The universe is feminine. Things will zip out of existence and come into existence. So be emotionally resonant and psychologically resonant with the thing you're trying to manifest. And that goes into metaphysics, which is another form of philosophy. But your philosophy also dictates your success too. And he did not go into detail about that. But that guy is not like he's not like a superstar with 1 million followers on TikTok. He's just a professor at a high school. So he can't understand the mindset that it takes to be an artist, because he's not an artist. But that's okay. He does analyze things from a mathematic perspective. He's trying to be respectful to every religion. I mean, I don't care about like religions in particular. I just kind of view them from like a outsider's perspective. Like, okay, this is interesting. This one's interesting. They have this belief. You know what I'm saying? But like, I try to respect people's religions too. But like, I'm not dogmatic at all. Yo, what's up, Denji? Welcome to the live stream. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to go start a TikTok live. We're going to go cook up. Look at this, guys. Hey, speaking of which, look at this. I am already in the 1%. Woo! I am in the 1%. Hell yeah. I'm stunning on them hoes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stunning on them hoes. Let's go, let's go. Alright, ready? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start a little beat thotty. That was reacting to Dr. Jang, how to be successful. This is how you be successful. So that was a good video. I think it was a solid video. Although he kind of went into too much detail towards the end, and it was like a little bit of doomerism, a little bit of pessimism. But I think the best form of optimism is getting peppered with pessimism and negativity, and then fighting with optimism and still showing up anyways. That's when you know you're dangerous. Are we running the battle? What kind of battle are we running? Let's go. I can't do a serum challenge because everything will crash. My live stream will crash if I open up serum. I don't know why. It's very annoying. Okay, ready? Let's go ahead and start this TikTok live. If I do a serum battle, it's gonna be very silly because it's gonna crash. I don't know what the hell the deal is. Maybe it's, I don't know. I really don't get it. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what this thing cooks up. Maybe we'll take a melody from this. Maybe not. Let's see. Double tap that screen, guys. Nah. Sometimes I hear a melody from here that I really like, but it's like kind of trash, and so I just kind of fix it. It's usually what happens. This is a Kid Laroi beat. That's a Kid Laroi beat. Sounds like something Kid Laroi would get on. Welcome to the stream. Drop that follow. Yeah, give me something new. That one, I don't like that one. Ah. Oh, that is hard, Slim. That is a challenge. Hey. Yes, I do have the loop. I was gonna cook up to it probably in the morning time, actually. Yeah, this one is, it's on the right track. We're almost there. There we go. Just needed some. Yeah, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Ah, hallelujah. We found it. We found it. Yes, Lord. I'm gonna tune that a little bit. Wait, let's see how this one sounds. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we'll delete that. I think it's G sharp. I don't even care what key it is, as long as it sounds good. Okay, ready? So we're gonna go ahead, switch this one. Alright, there we go. Hell yeah, send it through. Welcome. Hi, Mari. I'm gonna be on Twitch in a little bit, but not yet. I love this part. And then we're gonna go ahead and take this. Guess what I did today? You did a blood ritual to the demons of Salazar. Did I get it right? I'm almost there. It's a little... I'm trying to connect the puzzle pieces together. Did I get it right? Oh, you went to skate with your friends? Oh, close one. I was close. I was close. Let's take this one. Alright, I could be simple with it and just pitch. Let's go, baby. Almost there. Let's get it. I'm just wrapping up and tying the beat together. Now let's play with this bad boy. Now let's see what we get. Let's go. Drop that like on the live. You know what? We're keeping it. I don't know why, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Oh, I gotta pee so bad. This song is about winning no matter what. This song is about winning no matter what life throws at you. Being an absolute dog. An absolute warrior. This one's about the human spirit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fire song. Hey guys, permission to use the bathroom break? Bathroom break permission, maybe? Oh, we only play Fall for real fans. You gotta prove yourself. Oh. Guys, come on, bathroom break. Are you doing music? Oh yeah, I'm a singer. Alright, coming right back. Alright, there we go. I'm back. Ooh, I had to go. Man, you guys waited for me. Thank you. Alright, I got one more idea for this melody, and then we're gonna go. Hey, pull up, yeah, aye, I'm pulling up and fly, aye, ha, 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 ha. Ready? Ready? Hey, pull it up. Hey. Pull up, running it up. Hey, we about to cook up, boy. Cook up these bangers. I gotta get my chef hat. I should get a chef hat, cause I'm cooking up. Oh my God, it's so over. Everyone, comment right now. It is so over. 2026. Hold on, wait, let's go back to a piano real quick, just because I need to hear, make sure that this key is correct. Hold on, ready? Let's go. Yo, can I see your comments? Yes, I can, my bro. Did you see my response? What's up? Right now we're cooking up. And then we're gonna go ahead and replace these. Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and replace these. There we go. Come on, let's get it, baby. Now here we go. I think it's a pluck. Damn it, it's so hard not to use a pluck, huh? Hey, that shit hard as fuck! Oh damn! Oh shoot! Oh my god! Hey, pull up. Pull up, babe, I'm way too fly. I'm cooking on my life, baby. What you want? I'll be riding out, baby. I just on out. Hey, I'm about to go ahead. I'm about to walk that walk. Hey, I'm about to merely route and then I with the blow. Hey, I'm way too out. I'm cooking. I'm just ha. Oh, this is the sound. Psych. Hey. Let's go! Double tap the screen for me. Double tap the screen for me. Oh. Hola, David. Double tap that screen so we paper making. Can you hype up my stream so we waste it? Can you hype up my stream so we racing? Her heart is racing. She fell in love with me, girl, I ain't chasing. I'ma slide this beat like I'm Jason. Better hustle up, baby, I've been waiting. Yeah, now we tracing. Yeah, I'm better sing, baby, blazing. And she fell in love cause I'm amazing. Got no time, baby, I cannot be wasted. Oh. Toca la canción. Ay. Oh my god! Oh no! The power level is rising! Oh my goodness! The power! Oh my god, guys, what do I do? I'm scared. I'm scared. What if the beat's too fire? Oh my God, no. No, don't do it to him. Should I do it to him? Oh God. I don't know. Should I do it to him? It might not be fair. It may not make sense now, but it will make sense. Hold on. Cut this right here. Boom. And then obviously we'll gain stage it. Okay, ready? Let's go. I'm locked into this beat. Listen, we'll start vertical live whenever, but we gotta make this fire. I don't know. Bass trombones. Pull up on my phone, shawty. Ayy, we gon' let 'em know. I've been cooking, I can't leave 'em know. Is this song droppable? I don't really even know, but I'ma make it no song. Shawty, you can't leave me alone. And wait till I hit the top. She gonna see, yeah, she gonna be cha-cha. And baby, I am like an all-star. Yeah, what's up, hunter? Welcome to my stream, yeah. Give me that shit, yo, boy. Cook up. Give me all that. That Atlanta sauce. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Gimme. Yes, Lord. That's why you gotta have faith in God. You see, it's impossible to be rich. It's impossible to do anything if you don't have God. So have God. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Come on. Gimme. Come on. Yep. Gimme. Come on. I'm about to show you guys how it's done. Yeah. And I'll show you what we are. Yeah. Cut it from a side. Oh. I don't know if they're ready. Oh, that's where it came from, Kill Bill. Yes, Kill Bill's where it comes from. That's right. I forgot where it came from. Sorry, Flo. I didn't know. I didn't know that was the rules. I did not know that was the rule. We better cook up a banger! Oh my god! Oh my stars and garters! Oh my stars and garters! A beat like this comes once in a millennia. Or in my case, once a week. Hey. 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 Yeah. Pull up. And I'm fly. She gone. Do I want the preset? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Ready? Let's go. Can we play Fortnite? Only if you send me a $10 million super chat. What kind of preset is it? Let's see how it sounds all together. Let's see if we can get a little brighter. No, don't go to bed! I did, David. I should be able to play today. $55 hours is crazy. I'm looking for the right one. The ones I have are good, but I just wanted to see if this... Honestly, this one is pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. Not that, what the hell? I think the other one is better. We'll stick to these ones. Alright, let's go. Let's cook up. Let's get it. And let's finish up so we can go ahead and do vertical stream. I'm a little behind schedule today. Fuck me. Let's go. Hey! Hey! Bum bum bum, bum 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 bum. Call me fire if it's fire. Call me flame of desire in my heart. I've been putting on my heart. Yeah. Woo! Cause you make lots of money. Johan, you make lots of money. Johan, you'll make some money and get paid. You gotta show up every single day. If you post on Facebook, my friend, send me screenshots on the DMs, on the Discord so we get bands. Gonna hustle up and I got lots of fans, and we run it up now I got fans. Hey, shawty, wanna have some fun? Oh baby, I wanna come here and make you mine. I can see it through all of the time. Think I'm standing to the other side. Pull it up fly, I gotta go get it right. I'm making it things, making that green, cooking up all the light. I've been grinding every single season. I ain't taking no breaks on no weekends. Got a bad bitch and she Puerto Rican. Shawty said she wanna hang with me for weekend. I just sit on my vibe, I've been leading. I've been sitting on my love, I've been leading. Got the messages I've been deleting. Hope she doesn't find the hoes I've been reading. I've been sleeping on my side every season. I've been grinding so I can go beat on beating. Yeah, I've been loving, I've been seeing. And I'm singing like the weekend. But girl, I'm sitting on my salad. Baby, I've been in love and lie. Pulling on a ride. Yeah, she gon' love me and she fine. Baby, just know you are mine. Girl, you know that you are fine. Baby, what you're seeing. Girl, I've been leaning from these demons. Hold on. Samari. Yo. Pull up. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, let's go. Gimme. Damn, I just cooked up fire. You know what's crazy? I know this shit is fire. I don't even need approval from other people. I know this beat is fucking gas. I just know I just cooked up some fire. We'll see this tomorrow, though. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But I'm just feeling this beat. I know it because I can write to it. I know it's fire based off how easy it is to write. If I can write to it, oh yeah, we're talking. All right, ready? Let's see what we got. All right, let's go. Alright, now let's hear what we got. Ready? do I make a brand new Facebook page? Yes, make a brand new Facebook page, and then I would do that, and then send me what step you're at. Make a brand new Facebook page, and then send me a screenshot, and then I'm gonna see if I can get you under my business manager. But I gotta be very careful. So it's a delicate process. So just start the basics. Get the basics started. You know, because I don't want to get in no trouble like last time. Hey, pull up. Hey, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life, baby. Welcome to my life, baby. Can you make? Hey, banger beat. I knew I wasn't crazy. Hey, comment right now. Comment fire emojis if I'm cooking fire right now. Baby, she give me love, won't you see? Yeah, hello, yeah. Good or great? Hey. style. She gon' love every time. Oh, wow, Faith, you don't even know that I make music. That is crazy. So you must have found me just scrolling on your feed and you just saw my live stream pop up. Is that true? Because I'm trying to see how YouTube pushes out my live streams to new people. Horizontal live streams, at least. And yes, I do make music. Here, I'll just go ahead and give you my last song. I made a reggaeton song. I'm black and Puerto Rican. And I make R&B, reggaeton, hip-hop music. And this is my song right here. It's so fire. Wait, how did you find me exactly? I just want to be sure because I want to know how YouTube's pushing me out so then I can come up with so I can, sharpen my strategy. I'm just going to give you my Spotify right here. I recommend listening to Down Bad and Fire in My Soul. I'm a singer. Okay, ready? Wait a minute. Drop it right here on the chat. There you go. You can mix up with. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I just pinned it on the chat right here. Follow me on Spotify. Listen to Down Bad Samari. I think that's a great intro for you. Ready? Yes. Hey, send me a screenshot that you followed me on Spotify, and I will shout you out on my YouTube live stream. No kizzy cap. I'm about to do a vertical stream right now. We're about to have tens of thousands of people on stream. And, you follow me on Spotify. You save my song Down Bad Samari to your playlist. You getting a shout out. Hey! Hi, Jordan boy. Yo, listen to it. I'll be back. Perfect. Let's go. Listen to it. Let me know what you think, Faith. It's in Spanish and English. Hi, Jordan boy. How you doing, bro? Oh, you gotta go to school tomorrow? How's the beat, Jordan boy? Fire, comment those fire emojis for me, young Jordan boy. if it's fire. You're gonna give me lyrics? Oh, let's go. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Let's try one more thing. I love Cream of Emotions. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna go over to synths. Cream of Emotions. Wow. It's a banger. Let's go, Faith. Did you save it to your playlist? Hey. And Faith, just to be clear, you found me from scrolling on YouTube, correct? I just want to make sure I know how people are discovering me. You know, new supporters. Wow, let's freaking go. You found me from scrolling on like your home feed on YouTube, or where did you discover me exactly? I just want to be sure. I'm like a scientist. You saved it? Woohoo! Thank you for listening. I put a lot of love into that record. You subbed? Let's go! Wait, did you just now subscribe? And did you find my how did you find my channel? Oh, you were scrolling on YouTube? Okay, which tab were you scrolling on? Was it YouTube Shorts or was it like on your video tab? Okay, ready? Let's see. Samari, sing the lyrics I made just now? Okay, bet. Wait, you want me to sing I'm eating McDonald's? You were scrolling YouTube Shorts and my live just popped up? Or like, what happened? Did I show up on your video tab? Or like, did you see a thumbnail in my live stream? Or were you watching my YouTube Shorts and then you joined from my YouTube Shorts? I'm just curious, that's all. There we go. Let me go ahead, cut these, cut these, cut these, boom. Oh, my music's the best. Let's go. I appreciate that. You know, we're going to have concerts soon. If you want to come to my shows, I'm going to have the VIP list up very shortly. So it's good that you follow. Make sure you follow me on Spotify as well, so then you're notified when I have my shows in your city. Wait, I can't believe that. That's amazing. You were scrolling on YouTube Shorts, and then you came across me, and you were like, "Oh, he's making this beat. That's and singing." You got So, did you see my thumbnail, or did it were you just scrolling and then it took you to a long form video? Because this is a horizontal video, not a vertical video, and that's what I'm just kind of curious about. That's all. Oh, there was a thumbnail. Okay, there was a thumbnail and you clicked on it and it had like a red circle around me on the left or on the bottom left, right? You know you're gonna come to my concerts? You want an autograph? Hell, I think you can do a selfie. I'll give you an autograph though if you want. What up, David? I was 21 when I started singing. I was 21 when I started singing. I was 21 when I made these melodies. I'ma go ahead, I'ma leave my legacy, baby. Girl, you got me wild. I've been studying up, but I'm out and fly. Talk about cloud chasing, I've been making. I've been hustling and all I've been wasting. And girl, I ain't got no time that I'm wasting. I've been hustling, baby, I've been wasting. I can't keep complacent. I'm a Jordan boy and we racing. I can't complacent. Now I'm out here. Fly, fly. Now I'm out here amazing. Now the racks I've been wasting. Got the money. Got the ladies chasing. She can love baby girl, what you're wasting. Baby, I just let your stuff out your wasting. Having love, I be shawty amazing. I just let your love out your wasting. Girl, I be know that you're wasting. Bitch, that you just your love out your heart. Bitch, you things that you know. I mean, I just not that amazing. I got your love that you just your wasting. I just love stuff that you have. I know it's just stuff that you want. But you fly now. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, yeah, ay. Somebody. Young Samaya type beat. You already know what it is.
Oh, Samari. Oh, Samari. Oh, Samari.
Let's go, baby. That's what we do. Oh, oh, oh. Peace out, TikTok. Tomorrow I'ma see you, baby girl, baby girl. Oh, 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 yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, he said don't end it here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do a vertical live right now on YouTube.